drive will start at the 25. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sure hands. It's Nimrod. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way in for the touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Makes the quick grab. It's a running room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for space. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Wants to return it. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Isaac. Smashes it. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads spin. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The sure hands, it's Smith.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Dances away. Gets rid of it. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, this guy's like tackling a tree stump, man. He's just so thick, so compact, just continues to break tackle after tackle. You want to bring those arm tackles? They're not going to work. You better bring your whole body, and you better bring a friend.
They're going to ride this running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it to the right side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, what a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 35. Slips through the line. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the left side. Turning on the Jets. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. And as he throws, not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
How many 1st downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. wants to pass. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Bayou Bengals have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Trying to get it to the marker. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Yeah, how about it? Never a doubt. 4th down, you stick true to the RPO game and who you are. Hand the football off, make the right read, get the big 4th down conversion.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive. There that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Brown will throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense.
29 Philly. 2.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Tight end now in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They need a conversion on 3rd and 3 to make the most of that great starting field position. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
Okay,
On
ready?
first down from the 13-yard line.
42 Spiders.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnett. And he's in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Gets it past the marker. Still running at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And when you run the toss, you better secure the edge first. You got to get outside. You can't let that defensive end get involved. Nice job. They toss it to the right, get the ball outside, get it to a guy with some speed that can chew up some ground in a heartbeat. Nice job securing the edge.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Dumps it to the back. He's got it on the run. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter, all tied up as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Got nothing on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the option. The pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense in plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive, someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 4 over Georgia. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Isaac. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play.
Wide open spaces. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. No huddle, offense to the line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Handoff to the single running back. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll move the tight end. On the ground, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Brown will throw it. Looking deep down the right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab deep. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's reeled in. It's Smith. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going for the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets it out fast. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Firing deep. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And after a good return on the interception.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The give to the tailback. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Brown wants to pass. With the catch, it's Nimrod. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Makes the catch. It's Isaac. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. All out of space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. Quarterback making adjustments. Takes it from the gun on third down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Alexander. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's a throw downfield late. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. Fourth down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. He caught it. And it's in there for a touchdown.
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Will throw it. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David, and you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily, maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. One right. running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Lasso! Lasso! Flex, flex, flex! Check, check!
The play action fake. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Big spot here, opening possession of overtime, and they're left with a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And the defense comes up big. They did their job, right? On 3rd down, they create a negative play. They get to the quarterback, get the sack here in overtime, and they've made this field goal very difficult. Not just because of the distance, but here in overtime, there is now so much pressure on this kicker.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now they take the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. The give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Guys, we know the teams that run the ball the best are generally the best red zone offenses. It's hard to throw in this area of the field. So why not on the very first possession offensively, trying to get that run game going? I like it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He got it in. Ball game. What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it